Continuing with coronavirus news, Israel has seen a dramatic increase in the amount of people in need after losing their jobs during the coronavirus crisis. Current numbers showing that over 100,000 more families are now living in poverty since the pandemic started. So what can and is being done to help? Joining us now to discuss is the CEO of OurCrowd, Jon Medved, who is leading a campaign by Israeli aid organization Yad Ezra v'Shulamit. Jon, thank you so much for being with us. Now, when a calamity like COVID-19 hits the world, who are the people who really feel it the most, and how has the coronavirus affected Israel specifically in that regard?
Well, see, it's really a tale of two cities, because on the one hand, the community where I live and I work in, the tech community, is doing great. And in fact, so well this year there are billions of dollars of more capital being invested. Tech companies are going public at a absolutely record rate this year. 19 Israeli IPOs. Everything's fine, except when you look out there and you see what's happening to poverty and people who are hungry and who are not in the tech world, but who've lost their job and are now unemployed. These are absolutely heartbreaking pictures and stories that cannot, go unanswered, right? We must step up as a society, as a tech community, as a people, to make sure that everybody here is properly nourished and fed. And what Yad Ezra v'Shulamit do in terms of providing baskets, they have risen to this occasion and have doubled the amount of meals that they're providing and baskets they're providing. Turns out that donors are now stepping forward to double yet again the donations that people are making. And this is the appropriate Zionist Jewish response to this crisis, right? In other words, we can't just celebrate the fact that yesterday, for example, I got my vaccine, okay? And that was pretty exciting, because then I realized that it was the same day that President-elect Joe Biden got his vaccine. I figured that Israel's doing something right, okay? Because I didn't have any protexia. I just went on the Miyuchedet app and got vaccinated. And that's a wonderful thing. We're doing great. But on the other hand, we're not doing great. And we have to make sure that we are feeding the people who need to be fed and taking care of our the weakest part of the society.
So can you expand a little bit more on the new initiative that Yad Ezra v'Shulamit is currently undergoing or doing to address this issue?
Well, first of all, they are expanding their number of weekly food baskets to 6,000 people. That is a great, great number and very, very exciting. They're also providing matching donations from people who are anxious to see that their donations go up, so that can be done, especially during Hanukkah and the end of the year. And we at OurCrowd are very, very proud to be supporting and believers in this. Right now, the crisis among the weakest link of the society is bigger than it's ever been, and we must respond. So when I was asked by my friends at Yad Ezra and Shulamit, people I've known for decades, and I've said, look, I support a lot of charities. I really can't focus on one today, but in this environment, we must make sure that people are fed and well fed. We'll make sure that they're healthy. We'll get the vaccine out to them. And we believe that we're going to come out of this, not just as a tech community, but as a society in a stronger way. Okay, this is a challenge. This isn't our first rodeo, right? As Israelis and Jews, we've had to face a lot of challenges in our history. And not that it's katan aleinu, it's a big challenge, sure, but we have to rise to this challenge and do it now.
Well, I know, as you already kind of alluded to, Yad Ezra v'Shulamit has been doing this kind of work and feeding the masses and the poor and the disenfranchised here in Israel for years, and the work that they're doing is incredible. Everyone at home, please, if you are interested in seeing what you can do, visit Yad Ezra v'Shulamit's website. Jon, thank you so much for being with us today.
My pleasure to be here today. Thank you.